There is a device that costs $20 to build, turns food scraps and animal waste into free cooking gas, and runs every single day without electricity, without fuel deliveries, and without a monthly bill. You feed it trash, it gives you fire. Not a science experiment, not a theoretical concept, not a prototype in some laboratory. 43 million households in China cook with this device right now. Today, this evening, 43 million families would light a stove using gas generated from the garbage they threw away this morning. 50 million people across rural China heat water, cook meals, and light their homes with gas that comes from a sealed tank buried in their backyard. The Chinese government has spent over $700 million subsidizing this technology for rural households since 2003. They train technicians from 55 countries how to build it. But in the United States, where the average family pays $700 to $1,000 a year for natural gas, virtually no one has ever heard of it. This is the story of the Biodigester, the device that turns waste into fuel, and the reason the West was never told. The science behind this device is not new. It is older than Christianity. Assyrian communities in what is now Iraq were using gas produced by rotting organic matter to heat bath water as far back as the 10th century BC. 3,000 years ago, people understood that decomposing waste releases flammable gas. They did not know why, they just knew it burned. In 1630, a Flemish chemist named Jan Baptist van Helmont became the first scientist to record that decaying organic material produces flammable gas. Then, in 1776, a man whose name you already know changed everything. Count Alessandro Volta, the same Volta who invented the electrical battery, the man the word volt is named after, collected gas bubbling up from the muddy sediment of Lake Maggiore in northern Italy. He proved that there was a direct correlation between the amount of decaying organic matter and the amount of flammable gas produced. In 1808, Sir Humphrey Davy, the chemist who invented the electric arc lamp, confirmed that cow manure specifically produces methane. The fuel was identified, the feedstock was identified. The only question left was how to capture it. In 1859, the first engineered anaerobic digestion plant was built at a leper colony in Bombay, India. It was designed to process human and animal waste in a sealed underground tank, capture the methane gas that the bacteria produced, and pipe it to cooking stoves. It worked. 36 years later, in 1895, the city of Exeter in England recovered biogas from a sewage treatment facility and used it to fuel the city's street lamps. Public street lighting, powered entirely by human waste. That was 1895, 131 years ago. The fundamental technology has not changed since. You put organic waste into a sealed container. Bacteria that thrive without oxygen break down that waste through a process called anaerobic digestion. Those bacteria produce biogas, which is roughly 60% methane and 40% carbon dioxide. Methane is the exact same molecule that flows through your kitchen gas line right now. The same molecule your utility company charges you $700 a year to deliver. The bacteria make it for free from your garbage. In 1958, Chairman Mao Zedong learned that biogas could light lamps and cook meals, and that the digested waste left behind was better fertilizer than raw manure. He ordered a national biogas program. Research stations were established, demonstration projects launched. By 1983, 7 million Chinese households had biodigesters in their backyards. 7 million. But that was just the beginning. In 2003, China's Ministry of Agriculture launched the National Rural Biogas Construction Plan. The central government offered a direct subsidy of 1,000 yuan, about $150, for every household that installed a digester. Local governments added more on top. By 2005, 20 million households. By 2013, 43 million. 43 million sealed underground tanks processing animal manure and food waste into clean cooking gas every single day across rural China. 50 million people benefiting. Biogas production hitting 16 billion cubic meters per year. The Chinese Biogas Institute established a training center in 1981 that has since trained technicians from 55 countries. China did not treat this as alternative energy. They treated
treated it as national infrastructure. They funded it, subsidized it, trained an army of technicians to install and maintain it, and deployed it at a scale that most Americans cannot even conceptualize.
Now here is the number that should make you angry. The United States has fewer than 2,500 operational biogas systems. Almost all of them are industrial or agricultural. Virtually zero are household scale. 43 million in China, 2,500 in America. The average American household pays $700 to $1,000 a year for natural gas delivered through a centralized pipeline system owned and operated by utility corporations. The United States residential natural gas market exceeds $70 billion in annual revenue. That entire revenue model depends on one assumption, that the methane molecule must be extracted from underground fossil deposits, processed in industrial facilities, transported through a pipeline network, and sold to you at a metered rate. A $20 tank in your backyard that converts kitchen scraps into the exact same molecule is not an energy innovation to that industry, it is a revenue leak. You cannot patent anaerobic digestion. Bacteria have been doing it for 3 billion years. You cannot meter the gas produced inside a sealed barrel on someone's property. You cannot bill for a fuel that generates itself from waste the household was going to throw away anyway. So the industry did what every industry does when a free alternative threatens a paid one. They never mentioned it. They never funded it. They never taught it. They let 55 countries send technicians to China to learn how to build it, and they made sure Americans never heard about any of them. Here is exactly what to do. You need a sealed container. A plastic barrel or drum works. 55-gallon is ideal. You need a PVC inlet pipe for feeding waste into the barrel, and a PVC outlet pipe for the digested slurry to exit. You need a gas outlet at the top of the barrel connected to flexible tubing that runs to a simple gas valve and then to a burner or stove. Drill and seal the inlet pipe near the top of the barrel at an angle so waste slides in. Drill and seal the outlet pipe on the opposite side, slightly lower, so processed slurry exits naturally as new waste pushes in. Drill and seal the gas tube at the very top, where methane collects. Fill the barrel with a starter mix of fresh animal manure and water, roughly 1 part manure to 1 part water. Seal the barrel completely. Anaerobic bacteria are already present in the manure. Within 2 to 4 weeks, gas production begins. You will know it is working when the flexible tube inflates or when you can hold a match to the gas outlet and see a blue flame. Once production is established, feed the system daily with kitchen scraps, food waste, grass clippings, or additional manure. A barrel this size produces enough gas for 2 to 4 hours of cooking per day. The digested slurry that exits the outlet is nutrient-rich organic fertilizer that is safer and more effective than raw manure because the digestion process kills most pathogens. Total cost with salvaged materials, $15 to $30. With new parts from a hardware store, $30 to $60. 43 million Chinese families light a stove tonight with gas made from yesterday's garbage. The Assyrians figured out the principle 3,000 years ago. Volta identified the gas in 1776. Bombay built the first plant in 1859. Exeter lit its streets with it in 1895. And the American natural gas industry, collecting $70 billion a year from households, made certain that the $20 alternative would never be mentioned in a classroom, a hardware store, or a home improvement show. But bacteria do not watch television. Methane does not read marketing material. And the trash sitting in your kitchen right now is producing the exact same gas you paid for last month. If you want to see the one-wall system that heats your home all winter for $0 and was deliberately erased in 1967, watch the next video right now.